Yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
Silly ass. Ooh, welcome back, gamers, to the Experience Points podcast. And it has been a couple of weeks, but we are back for the one or two people out there listening.
Hey, we got like 24 viewers.
But anyway, COVID still exists. Trump is out of office, and the PS5 is out. All good things, minus the COVID thing. But still.
Yeah, okay, the first thing you led with was the worst thing, but it's all good things.
And I am joined by Eric Jones, a.k.a. Loudmouth.
What's up? Loudo in the house!
Kim, a.k.a. the freaking speedrun beast.
Hello.
Lord. And Kevin, a.k.a. the man.
How's it going?
All right, you guys. Today we are going to chit-chat, obviously, about the PlayStation 5. Our initial impressions, the things that we liked, the things that we did not like, and the things that we loved about the system. We're going to chit-chat about Astrobot, because we all played it, we all beat it, and we all platinumed it in quite a short amount of time. Short game, but still. And we're going to end this podcast with a little game I like to call Name That Game. Astrobot Edition. That's right. Get ready.
Oh, I already know what this is going to turn into.
It's exciting. But let's kick it off with some transition music. Jones, hit us.
Oh, crap. I'm so forgot how to do this.
Classic. All right, you guys. Finally, the day has come. It has been a hell for me, personally, waiting to get my freaking PS5. But we'll talk about that later. Anyway, what are you guys' initial impressions of the system? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you like it? Are you going to return it? What's going on?
That's really cute that you think that there's
an
option that anybody's going to return us.
One of those Xbox.
I try to be cute. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I love it with some caveats.
Yes, and we could definitely get into those things. But before we get into the bad, let's have our dessert first and talk about the good. Let's talk about how freaking fast this damn thing is. Lord. Some bitch is blazing fast.
It's pretty fast. It is pretty fast. Even in terms of Final Fantasy 14, although my PC is still has 4-second teleport down speed, but it has 7 seconds on the PS5, which is a huge improvement over whatever the hell PS5 used to have.
Do you have it on the external or the internal?
I have it on the internal.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
I didn't even try it on the external, but it's 7 seconds on the internal.
Kimmy girl, what are you loving about the system so far?
Well, the very first thing that I noticed right away was the amount of the length of time that a charge lasts on the controller.
Okay.
Like, I'm not switching out my controller like 2 or 3 times a day like I used to.
Unless you play Astrobot.
Yeah, I did have to switch it out because I was playing a lot of that.
Destroys the battery, dude. But it's for a good reason. We'll probably get into that later.
Of course. Well, I'm not going to lie. My controller has been plugged up since I got the system, and I know that's not good for the controller, but I'm used to doing that with all my systems. With the Switch, with the Xbox for sure, and my PS4, even from the beginning, I just always had it plugged up because I always had a long enough cord.
I don't do that. I mean, I did that back in the PlayStation 3 era. I try, but like you said, that is not good for your controller.
Yeah, I know. But eventually I'm going to get a second one anyway, so it really doesn't matter. And I rarely play. With my configuration now in my room, my computer is in very close proximity to my TV and my PlayStation. So I'm literally like maybe 3 feet away, and I got like a 10-foot cord, so it's plenty.
I don't trust to use a cord with my controller because I'd probably liable to have a cat run by and slam my PS5 off the shelf.
Well, it's a good thing I don't have a cat. I do have a kid who tripped over the freaking cord yesterday, and it pissed me off.
Oh, there you go, right there.
But he knows to stay away from my setup. But he was just he was being defiant yesterday, and he had his little bus and he was rolling it over. Anyway, Kev, how about you, brother? What are you loving about the system so far?
I like the setup, just the ease of access for a lot of the stuff, and the speed, the clarity of the picture. Everything's just everything. It's hard to pinpoint one thing specifically. It's just a really good system.
I got you.
There you go. Before you try to skip me, it's my turn. I know you're about to skip me. I was agreeing with what Kim was saying before. That's my own thing. For one, the bitch is quiet as hell. It is so quiet.
We all love quiet bitches. Yes, we do.
And it's cool. Like, I swear, I put my hand on it, and it was actually cooler than my room.
And we all love cool bitches. Yes, we do.
Has anybody played a PS5 game on disc yet, or has everybody just been digital? I mean, well, actually, Kim has it.
Right now.
Because there was a YouTuber that made a small complaint that the PS5 was really loud with the disc game, but like I heard it like briefly make a noise when I put my Final Fantasy VII remake disc in there, and then it just went quiet after that. So I don't know what this dude was talking about.
I have not put anything in my PS5's hole yet, but
that's what he said.
What about you, Kim?
The Assassin's Creed that I'm playing, it's not been any noisier than like Astrobot was.
Astrobot was noisy?
Which is quiet.
It wasn't. It was. I mean, everything's perfectly fine.
That's what she was saying. She was stating it was quiet. Yeah, that YouTuber's on some drugs.
Like every once in a while, you hear the fan, but I mean, it's so subtle and so quiet. Like anything by comparison to how the PS4 was.
Yeah. But I mean, I honestly have. The second day I had it, when I was playing Astrobot quite a bit, I put my hand up to it to feel if there's any heat. I checked the top, I checked the side and the back. I felt its booty. There was no heat coming off its ass. And I put
dog.
And I put my ear, and I did sniff it too, but don't judge me. And I put my ear up to it, and I heard absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I could feel heat coming from the back of mine. But it's, I mean, typical, you know. I expect it. Especially since it's been pretty much running since launch day.
So yours is in heat.
Turn that bitch off at night.
I fell asleep.
I know I thought you and Kim on at like 3 a.m. I'm like, there's no way that they're actually playing.
I fell asleep. I didn't fall asleep until 5 a.m. this morning. I was playing Spider-Man.
That's hilarious.
Well, fine, but I know Kim wasn't going to be up that early.
No.
Which actually starts off another story of mine, really.
I was like, Kim always has her PS4 on back in the day, too. Like, I'd always just look. She don't be playing a game, or I'd even say she's playing Final Fantasy when I know she's not playing it.
That's because she has to. Just because she needs the fan noise to go to sleep. The PS4 noise.
No, I use a real fan for that now.
I know, right? Me too. Every night. I don't care if it's the wintertime or not. I always have the fan on.
And that and the listening to the PlayStation 4 fan was not relaxing. It actually caused me anxiety. Like I thought it was in trouble.
Dude, it's like a damn airplane or a jet ship something launching. It should not be that loud.
Well, don't forget that the fan for the PS5 is programmable and updatable. So they can check on the fan via the interwebs, and they can adjust it accordingly if it starts causing problems. I thought that was pretty interesting.
One of the things one of the other aspects of the PS4 that made the fan really loud was the dust accumulation, and it's really hard. Like the PS4 Pro was easier to get into, but I tried to do to get into Kim's PS4 and my old PS4. And that thing's a bitch. I think there's like a screw that blocks you from getting in there to really get the fans clean. But they seem to have learned that lesson with the PS4 Pro, and then to more of an extent with the PS5, as we all saw when you took it apart. that shell just pops right off, and then
Yeah.
there's like dust vents that you can just blast out.
I gotcha. Well, we have officially called the PlayStation the bitch about 16 times already during this episode, so we're gonna all get stickers that says PS bitch instead of PS5. Lord. Back on track. I'm loving the accessibility features in the game and just how quick it is to get in and out of the games, but also when you're in the game and you pull up those cards and everything. I've heard a lot of people complaining about the cards, that they really don't like them. I love them. I freaking love them, especially like trying to finish up those last few trophies in astrobot. I don't know if you guys have used the help feature yet, but the last...
I tried it out just because I did it literally not that I wanted to help, but more because I wanted to just see exactly how like it works. So like I'd even like do certain things where I would check it one time where I would even start a level just to see like if it showed like one video for each or like two. So it shows one, but I think it shows like for the closest one you're at, because like if you get the one, then it'll go to a different spot. And you know how some of those puzzle pieces are so close together, I thought they were showing me one for one I did get, but in fact they were showing me one for the one I didn't get.
Exactly. And the system knows which ones you have and don't have.
Yeah.
That's freaking fantastic.
That's pretty cool.
I think the last 7, and I found out that they don't show you the hidden ones, so it's not like they show you everything, which is fine. But the last...
Well, you could see the hidden ones though.
What? I'm sorry. What do you mean?
You could reveal the ones that are hidden.
Uh-huh.
If you hit options, you could choose to view them, and half the time they're not even. Half the time they're not even like spoilers. They're just like there was one game, I don't know why, but like every single trophy for the game White Knight Chronicles was hidden. Every single trophy.
I'm sorry.
They
like, some of it wasn't.
Did you just say Red Knight Chronicles? What was that?
White Knight Chronicles, damn it.
I'm gonna play me some Red Knight Chronicles. Yeehaw!
No, this isn't Red Dead Redemption. Different game.
Oh
wow, Redneck Redemption. But no, yeah, you're right. White Knight Chronicles did do that, but I think he was more talking about, for the like watching the videos on the cards and stuff for hints. He wasn't actually talking about the trophies, because I don't think that the videos had it for every single trophy. I think it was more for like finding the.
I am talking about the actual trophies, because there was some I was trying to get. I was trying to get those last few trophies, and that help actually showed me where to get everything, which is fantastic.
Wait, you mean it had the video and actually told you like? Okay, I didn't even know that.
Yep, it told me what I needed to get and how many left and all that kind of good stuff. It was cool.
It lets me play
you just mean, I think, never mind. I think I know what you mean.
It lets me play the ones that it has a play option for the ones that like I collected already, it looks like, but I don't see anything for like hints on, at least based off of the Spider-Man that I'm looking at.
I guess, yeah. It's different for every game.
I got Google.
Yeah, but it was right there, and I used it. It was quick and fast. I mean, each video was like at least 20 to 30 seconds, and it showed me exactly where to go to get what I needed, and it worked perfectly. Because I didn't feel like really hunting down those last few, so on my own. Then to the phone and looking it up or going to the computer.
I simply just had to read the trophies to figure out what they were. Like, although I got messed up on one, because one says like hit 10 bots at the same time, one spin attack. I'm at this one level. Like, there's only one area in the game that really has a lot of enemies, so I'm over here beating the hell out of these damn enemies, and then like it's still not working. So I actually did have to go look that trophy up. It was actual, like, as soon as I saw that they were inside the inside the like club area, I was like, oh, they mean bots. They don't mean bad guys.
And which
didn't it specifically say the CPU room?
No, it didn't. It just said knocked in. But no, there's a different trophy. That's not the one. I didn't even know about that trophy. I got that on accident. That was one of those hidden trophies where it's like you have to like have the stupid screen or something like that and knock them into the air. Yeah.
You have to have
But this one was the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Literally just hit 10 with a spin attack. I think I did both at the same time. And I was like, why did I get 2 trophies for this?
There were some really obscure ones, like the walking underneath the home icon. That would be difficult to find if you've never played the home app that was on the PS3.
It was so good. Me and Eric played the
Brought
crap out
back
of that damn
memories,
game.
yeah.
It was so freaking good. Love that.
I used to play it as well.
It was good stuff. Kim, have you tried out the help feature yet?
Not really.
Gotcha. Because you're too cool for it.
Yeah, I don't need help.
Or to
She's
use Google.
She's like, pretty much.
No, yeah, pretty much. If I get stuck on a game, if I have it, just do Google. But I've just been exploring pretty much and getting the feel of games.
Okay. That's cool. Something else I am adoring is, and I'm pretty sure you guys will all agree with me, this freaking controller. Aside from, the obvious haptic feedback and, the microphone and all that kind of stuff and the speaker and the adaptive triggers, it feels really, really good in my hands.
Yeah, it feels weird playing a PS4 game on there. I don't know. For like the first half hour, I don't know. I must have been just excited to have the system because I kept on pushing circle instead of X to accept things. I don't know where my head was. It's like, what is going on? It's like I never touched a PlayStation before.
Sounds like the Switch to me. I do that when I play my Xbox because those buttons are just all over the fucking place, and I keep forgetting which to push. But it's basically exactly the same as a PlayStation controller. But instead of X, it's A, and then B, and it's a pain in the ass. So I hate switching over freaking controllers and playing different games, especially when you got more than one system. Anyway, the form factor of this thing is fantastic. I love that the light bar is not on top, and that is basically embedded under the trackpad, and the 2 little lights that come out the side when you're playing is just it's very satisfying to me. I don't know why. It's very nice to look at.
That was actually the very first thing that Nathan noticed when he turned it on. Like, he commented on where the light is on the controller.
Yeah, it was very, very nice. And I heard somebody say that the PlayStation 5, when it's dark in the room, will illuminate your entire room. That's bullshit. It doesn't do that shit. The light is very, very subtle, and the fact that it's tucked behind those blades on top, it just makes it more ambient than anything. It doesn't
I don't know where they get that idea from.
Must have been a jealous Xbox owner.
Just a bunch of people trolling the damn system. What else about the system? There's so much that I've discovered about this thing over the past 3-4 days that it just blows my mind every time I pick the damn thing up. It's just nice. What if you guys found that you don't like about the system so far?
I don't like that you can't create folders on your menu.
Okay.
Because PS3 and PS4 both had that, so you can't really. There's no organization option.
Well, that was something that came much later with the PlayStation 4.
Well, the PS3 had it like right away. But what I mean is it's just I've noticed as I've been updating or installing like PS4 games, that they just quickly push off the game. Like Spider-Man, I was playing that, but then I opened up other games and it's it gets booted off of the menu, off the list, because it only shows 8 games, and there's no option to increase that amount to beyond that. I have Fallout 4 on my system, but I haven't played it, and then I don't want it on my list right now. I just wanted it to be on my hard drive. But I'm sure they'll fix that eventually and add that option. Other than that, there is one big issue that I've been reading about that's actually happened to me twice now.
Well, hold that thought, and let's move on to the next one, and then we'll come back to that because I think I know what you're gonna say, and this is my same issue too. So, Kim, what's a problem you have with the system so far?
Nothing.
Oh,
But it didn't come soon enough.
oh, excuse me. Good girl. Good girl. Jones, how about you, bro? Eric?
I think he died.
Oh. Hold on, let me check and see if he's still. I know he got really quiet for a minute.
It did. Like,
Where
we
is
should
it?
have known if Eric was on the chat. Because we hear him.
He's still there in the actual chat room. Okay, well, until he comes back, I'll say my few things. I do miss, and Kevin, you touched on this during our little pre-show chat earlier today. I do miss being able to have the themes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's every time I turn my PlayStation 4 on, I heard that the Final Fantasy opening theme was the first thing I heard even before I saw anything, and I miss that, and I hope they bring those back. I mean, I don't see why they couldn't punch that in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely. I'm surprised they didn't have anything, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I think that their main focus was just trying to make this thing like legit next gen, and just patching other stuff later. I'm assuming that they can do that with no problem. One of the biggest issues, and I really don't want to admit this, but it's happened. It actually just happened right before we started the show. It's happened at least 5 times already. My system will just cut off. Have you guys had that issue?
Like, how do you mean cut off?
Like it'll just like die. Like it won't restart. It'll just go black.
And when you get it back on, what does it do?
The very first time it did it, I had to reset the HDR parameters, but everything was fine. It had to repair my external hard drive, and I checked the games.
Okay.
I checked the games. All the games are there perfectly fine. But every time it does that, it'll just go black. I have to unplug it, plug it back in.
Is this during Spider-Man?
Yeah. The 5 out of the 6 times, yes. But this time it just happened today. I was playing Hollow Knight, and I just put it in sleep mode, and when I woke it back up, it just died. Yeah, but yeah, I've been hearing that Spider-Man has been glitching and causing problems.
I think it's an external drive issue, because I'm assuming that you probably have an external drive plugged up to your system like I had.
I do.
So, I woke up this morning to this really loud buzzing sound, because I had like fallen asleep for like 2 hours, and Spider-Man crashed. Like the game just crashed, like it froze, and it was just one long tone. And so I started it up again, and it acted like I had unplugged my system without turning it off.
Mm-hmm.
And it rebuilt the PS5 system, and then it was like, your external drive was unplugged without blah 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 improperly, so we got to rebuild that. And so we rebuild that, and then it went to a black screen.
Yeah.
Like notifications would pop up on the screen, but it was just black screen. And I thought, I was like, oh man, did my system overheat or something? What's going on here? Because like so I pushed the power button when it was just black screened like that, and it beeped once, and it went into sleep mode. I turned it back on. Everything worked fine. Within like 2 seconds of it getting into the menu and started working, it crashed again.
Wow.
And it did the whole thing over again. I found out that you have to like hold the button down when it black screens like that, and you have to power it down all the way.
Yeah.
You can't let it go into sleep mode. And I don't know why my system went into sleep mode. I think that it crashing kind of triggered it as well, because it did happen again when I went out to get earlier, like about an hour and a half ago. I left and I came back, and my system had done it again. So now I have my external drive unplugged, because I'm thinking that it's probably related to that, and since I'm not playing anything on the PS4 at the moment, or PS4 related, that requires the external drive, I'm just gonna, play it without the external. Just because that just seems to be like the trigger for that. But I guess the PS4, some people had issues like that with PS4 as well. So I don't know. I'm really hoping that they fix this though, because every time it rebuilds like that, freaks me out. Like, is it gonna work my system?
Yeah, dude. The very first time it happened, my wife, it just happened, and my wife came in, and I'm sitting there with this look on my face, and she's trying to talk to me about something serious, and all I was thinking was like, "Shut up and get out! Shut up and get out! Shut up and get out!" I just care about my system right now. I just wanted to work. It happened. It was the second day it happened. I was just up and ready to play, and I was in the middle of playing Spider-Man, and next thing you know. And then it actually rebuilt the thing, and then I had to do the HDR thing again, and I'm sitting there like after 5 minutes of waiting, I was like, fuck this, let me just unplug it and plug it back up, and then that did the trick. And then it worked, and I'm sitting there like breathing heavy. She's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, nothing, man, what's wrong with you?
Don't breathe heavy, man.
I felt so bad. Jones, please tell me, well, I don't want to say that, but have you experienced this as well?
I've experienced some similar issues. So, like I told you, right when I got the platinum trophy for Astrobots, the game froze. But that wasn't too bad. So I was like, well, why did it freeze? Because I literally went to look at my trophies, and it was like, bam, it froze. So after that, later that day, when I was playing Spider-Man Miles, at one point I was just literally, I think I was literally just web slinging, and all of a sudden the game crashed. And I think it did that same thing where it was like, like I had to turn it off and turn it back on, and then it said that, it was turned off, like the power got eliminated or whatever. So that's the only problem I've had with it, but still, it's just the fact that kind of worried me. But now that I hear you all have new stories too, I don't feel as bad. Plus, I don't have the external, so it's not, I don't know if it's exclusively to an external hard drive or not.
Yeah, a lot of people, it seems to be, when I looked it up, it seems to be a lot associated to like people that use the external as well. But like I said, I figured I'd just unplug it and just test it and see what happens. Hope it doesn't happen.
Well, currently I'm playing Hollow Knight, and I played Hollow Knight for about a good 4.5 hours yesterday, and I didn't have any problems with it at all. But again, it seems to happen when I play Miles.
Yeah, it seems to be a lot about Spider-Man. Like,
it might be different.
Quick. A lot of people think it's the whole the quick sleep function. That Spider-Man just does. The games just do not like it for some reason. Like, it's just a glitch basically. But hey, at least it's got more than just Tetris on it.
But yeah, the glitch is like, I know this is a PS5 related, but like, I play Nier Automata, however you say that. And so it's like, this game has so many glitches. Like, if I play the game for like over 3 hours, the game is so glitchy. It looks like I'm doing some kind of, like, I have some kind of a matrix power. I like freeze in the middle of the air when I'm jumping, or like my body just starts like getting stuck when I'm moving. And it actually seems like it's a glitch, like something weird. Like, it's like it might be a game mechanic, but no.
Wait, are you talking about on your PS5 or your PS4?
I'm talking PS4, which is actually, I'm kind of afraid to even put that damn game onto my PS5. Who knows what the hell it's going to do? Because I heard that game's just super glitchy in general.
I gotcha. Kim, so you haven't had any freezing issues yet?
Nope.
Well, Lottie freaking died for you. Damn it.
I mean, she did spend a lot of that time playing San Andreas.
That is 100%
exactly.
true.
She's not playing anything that's difficult to that thing.
I was going to say, it's kind of hard to bog down a PlayStation 5 playing a PlayStation 2 game.
That is true. Oh, okay. Well, overall, so far my PlayStation 5 experience has been fantastic. I'm loving the system. It's seriously.
Oh, you didn't let me get to say my bad thing. My other bad thing besides the problem is that.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
The trophy sound, god damn it! Bring back the trophy sound. I want it to be loud and vivid. I want it to, I can't feel like a boner every time I hear That's what makes me love being a trophy hunter. I can't be a trophy hunter with this old soft core sounding crap.
You heard it here, folks. Eric needs a boner to get his trophies. You heard it.
No, I need the sound.
The sound. You need the sound to get a boner.
I need the sound to get my trophy boner. To be precise. Well, I do like
you
to
heard
get
that,
sound
Sony.
too,
Bring
but
back
that's
the
something
trophy
different.
bonus.
But I need the sound for my trophy boner.
So I guess that sound in his mind is the color blue.
You and me both know that the trophy sound was an amazing thing. You can barely even know, like, if you're not paying attention, you won't even know that you got a trophy. Like, I mean, you know, the display is there, but come on, who doesn't love hearing that sound?
I never really paid attention to it enough.
You're a weirdo.
Well, I am just
many trophies on PS5 and PS4 because I mean, the sound wasn't even as strong on PS4. On PS3, that was the shit. Oh yeah, that was the shit.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm happy that damn sound is gone and that they just pop up in the corner because that is lovely.
I want that sound.
Well, Eric, I think
you're a trophy hunter, damn it.
I think you should install that sound on your phone and just have it ready. Yep. And then every time a trophy pops up, just hit the button.
That's doing too much work right there. But I might put that on I might put that sound on my phone anyway, just because I miss the sound. It might be what I need to get me over.
Oh Lord! All right, we are gonna move on from the PS5. We definitely have much more to experience with this system, and it's quickly becoming one of my favorite systems in a very, very long time. The PS4, it was a good system, but it really didn't do anything revolutionary for me. But it's been a while since I felt this way about a system. The last time I felt this way was three and a half years ago with the Switch. So anyway, moving on to our little Astrobot review discussion, and I got a chance to play Astrobot the first time, Astrobot Rescue Mission on the PSVR. And that game was definitely reminiscent of how Mario 64 made me feel when I first played it. Just an amazing experience in VR, and I had a lot of fun with that game. I never beat it, but I played a good maybe 15 hours of the damn game. It was just exploring and looking around in VR was amazing.
Well, that's a legit game. I mean, not to say that this game was legit, but you know what I mean. It was a more based on an actual game than an experience game.
Right. And now to play Astro's Playroom, this little short, little fun-filled, compact bite of nostalgia that just showcased the freaking controller in all kind of ways, man. Oh my god. For weeks on end, everybody's been talking about Astrobot and what the hell's the name of that first stage?
Memory.
GPU
Memory Mountain, Memory Mountain.
No.
Memory Meadow.
No, that's not the first one I did. The one with the beach.
Oh, that level was lovely.
That was the PS.
Something.
I think that was the PS4 level or PS.
It was a cooling something.
Cooling Springs. There it goes.
Oh, so yeah,
that was a great level.
The Cooling Springs. Now people have been talking about
cooling.
The Cooling Springs for like weeks and weeks because that's all they could talk about, and of course, me being a greedy little PlayStation whore, I've been getting my ears on whatever I can find. And I've been hearing all about the little frog suit and how the springs work and all that. So when I played it, it really didn't feel that special because I kind of spoiled it for myself,
that's your fault.
Which is my bad, 100% true. But when I got to those other stages, oh my god, it was so much fun. I have my favorite level out of the entire game, which is Memory Meadow. I love Memory Meadow. I love the rain coming through the controller.
That was nice. I think that one really showcased what the controller was truly up to, especially like you didn't know when like the harder the rain is, the harder the sound.
Yeah, it was just insane to me. I love that. Which stage was y'all's favorite in the game? Kim, let's start with you, girl.
Well, okay. I just wanted to say that I hope you don't mind, but I brought a special guest with me.
Oh boy, who can it be?
What?
I brought a guest with me to talk about Astrobot because Nathan is here and he has just been so excited about playing that game. Him and I played it together. I would beat a level and then it was his turn to go through it.
Very nice.
But the first one I started on was the Cooling Springs as well. And the I don't know, I kind of like that one a lot. The ice one was fun too.
Yes, that was a lot
It
of fun.
was.
Well,
Nathan, what was
Nathan,
your opinion about that Speedway?
Nathan, welcome, buddy.
Speedway was
There
nice.
you go.
Especially
Nathan-
those gliders.
Oh yeah,
That
I
was
had,
fun.
had a really good time with the gliders. Nathan is Kim and Kevin's son, and
I think everybody that watches this already knows.
he is quite skilled as a gamer himself. He's taken after his mama and his daddy, which is fantastic. And if he's half as competitive as mommy is, he's going to be winning tournaments in a short while.
You should have seen him when he saw that Eric had some scores. He's like, "Oh no!"
Oh, it's okay if Kevin has score. When I got a score, we gotta make sure we beat that score.
we only
We have
beat
him
your
trained
score
already.
because we love you. That's all.
It's cutthroat on Eric all the time, all day, every
I was
day.
going
Everybody
after
cuts
Cyrus's
score out,
score,
me.
actually.
That's quite okay. I don't mind. I was just going after the trophy anyway.
That was my
I was
focus
going
too.
after. I was going after the trophy, but your scores were the only ones that I saw on there at the time when I first started.
Mm.
So when Eric was like, "I see what you're doing. You better stop it," I'm like, "What is he talking about? Crazy ass."
Nathan, let's head over to you. What was one of your favorite parts of the game beside the SSD Speedway?
No, that's the thing.
He hated the
It's mostly
SSD.
annoying to me.
Oh,
What was your favorite?
Memory Meadow.
yeah, we
My
have that in
favorite part
common.
about it
Good
is
boy.
the video where they put that puzzle piece where you had to jump on top of the enemy to get that puzzle piece.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty creative that they did that.
I don't even remember that happening.
And I also like how you kind of float through the clouds once you land on them
Mm-hmm.
a bit.
Yeah.
And you know.
You know.
You know.
That
The
entire
death
stage
paths.
was amazing to
The
me.
death paths were also a favorite part. Because they're the death paths. They're not really the death paths.
Uh-huh.
Because it's basically a 50-50 chance if you live or not. Because there's turns. And
Oh, yeah, you're talking about the rolly balls.
I hate those levels. If I will say that is my least favorite part of the game, it is using that damn track, that little stupid trackpad thing.
Yeah, that's like arthritis waiting to happen. Trying to do that.
well, it wasn't too hard.
I
Doing the
tried to
time
do it with my
trial,
thumb,
that
and
was hard, though.
it did not work out
Oh,
with my
it's
thumb.
my
I had to do it
thumb.
with my pointer finger.
You didn't see that one.
I actually had to put the controller on my lap and then use my finger to like point down on it to get it to go the
I
right way.
consider doing that because I had this tendency of just still trying to use the D-pad. So it's I had to literally try, the analog stick, whatever. I had to put my hands away from the damn thing. Although I finally just got used to it, but it was just a habit where I tried to use it still. So even when I'm doing it, I'm still using the analog stick in the same direction, so you kind of guidance or something. But
Yeah.
sometimes that messed me up too.
I was actually hoping that they gave us more weapons in the game, even though the bow and arrow was fantastic.
Bow and arrow was
And
awesome. Oh, and the spread gun was awesome too.
The rail
GP
gun
gun.
was awesome. It felt so good. Okay, my absolute favorite thing in the game was flying the spaceship. I was sitting here cheesing like a Cheshire cat the
It
entire.
reminded me of Soda Jetman,
Oh,
with motion controls.
It was so satisfying. So satisfying to fly that little spaceship. It was so cool.
Yeah, that was one of my
Seriously.
favorites. The spaceship. The spaceship
It
was
was
really fun.
fun.
Yes.
after Mom
That was the Speedway was probably one of my favorite levels. Just because, you see the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII,
I think that was everybody's favorite part right there.
and
Well, not him.
but also on the first area of the Speedway, if you hit one of the bots,
Mhm.
he gets slingshotted into this wall,
Oh, that was
and-
funny as hell.
and it's a call out to the game Pain, which I used to play so much. I remember I sent David Hasselhoff into the traffic and all that stuff all the time. It was so fun. And Flava Flav.
Flavor Flav. They had a ton of callbacks. All those damn awesome collectibles were great to see. There was actually one or two items that I never knew existed.
Yeah, a lot of those PlayStation Portable gadgets.
Yeah. I can't recall some of the things that they showed now, but
Oh yeah, I love those artifacts too.
yeah, the
That was like
artifacts
nostalgia so bad. Like,
Oh,
damn.
and they made using the freaking slot machine fun, because when you pulled the handle with the trigger, you felt it, and then when you squeezed the ball with the other trigger, it felt like a hand crushing it. It was so freaking amazing.
That was really
Yeah,
cool.
that was satisfying.
I could not get back to the slot machine fast enough. Now, if they come out with a freaking a game that you go to a
Wasn't really a
casino or
slot
something like
machine,
that,
but
like
yeah.
if there's like the next GTA and you go to a casino, you can actually feel the slots. I'll be in there all day long.
Wow.
It's-
Wow.
It's funny.
Wow.
It's funny because the PlayStation that I owned, the original PlayStation, was the PS1, that ported, the smaller one.
Right.
And I always I always made this joke, like I should sue. It's a shame I didn't trademark stuff, because I could have totally made some money off of that. Because when I used to stick it in my pocket, my back pocket, the whole system,
Stupid.
and I used to make a joke like, hey, it's like a portable PlayStation. It's like PlayStation Portable.
There you go. There you go.
Dude, wrestlers stole my damn moves long before they ever came out with them.
Same with me. The same with me. But that's a different discussion for later. What would you guys? I mean, there's a lot more we can talk about with Astrobot for sure. But what would you guys rate Astrobot out of 100% on the level up scale? Kim, what would you give it?
That's really hard to say. I'd say maybe about 80%.
Okay,
Oh.
that's fair. Kevin, how about you?
It was a cute game, short and sweet.
I would give it 100% myself, maybe 99 actually, just because it's not a perfect game.
Mhm.
It could have. I would like to have been longer. I know
Okay.
it was just an intro game, but it's just for what it was. It was really strong,
For sure.
and I kind of nickname it PlayStation. This is your life.
Very cute. Eric, how about you, bro?
I give it a 98. It was a great game. It's exactly what it advertises. There ain't no hidden strings about it. They tell you what it's supposed to do, and it does it perfectly. It teaches you how to use the abilities of the controller. It doesn't let down. Like Kevin said, I wish it was a little longer, but other than that, it even gives you a free platinum, basically. A free platinum for learning how to play the game.
Learn how to play.
I
That's
think-
actually a very good statement.
Yes, sir. 100%. Nathan, what would you give it, buddy?
I would probably give it a 99%, taking 1% away from the stupid airplane mode.
He's such a good public glider.
I hate the glider so much. It's so hard to control because you have to use that whole, like, either the whole controller or the
You have to tilt
Are
it.
you talking about the gliders? Are you talking about the air?
Yeah, he's
space?
The
talking
glider.
about the gliders. He didn't like the motion control of the glider, but that was the
I
whole
thought it was
point of
pretty
it.
easy.
Yeah. All right, cool. Good job, buddy. I'm going to give it a 95 myself, because the trackball thing, it kind of it took away from me the
Yeah.
enjoyment of the game. And I will agree with Nathan about the glider thing, even though I don't know if you knew, Nathan, but you can use the right analog stick to control the plane as well.
I know.
I told him that.
I'm still wrong.
Aside from that,
You're-
I agree with everything that Eric said. The game, it definitely, it was short and sweet. It didn't need to be longer for me, because it didn't. I don't want a game like that to wear out its welcome. You know what I mean? It only has so many tricks that it can pull off before it gets old. But each stage was
I think
perfect.
I think the series has promise, though.
Oh, for sure. It's going to be a little while before we see another game in this series, but yeah, I would definitely give it a 95 on our level up scale. Alrighty, with that, we're going to say goodbye to Nathan. Thank you for joining us, buddy. We appreciate you.
Same.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you for having me.
Bye.
But
You're
one
welcome, buddy.
thing. One
Here it
last
comes. It's gonna be a shot at me. Let's hear it.
actually two things.
Yes.
You all need to level up. And one last compliment on Astrobots is that I think it's creative that they made a usage to that the big rectangle on the controller. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know what's called.
The
The
touchpad.
touchpad.
Trackpad.
Touchpad. It's
I
gonna
call it
help
trackpad, but yeah.
add a usage to it because the touchpad doesn't really have a usage in personal.
It's
Well,
pretty useless on PS4. That's for
It
sure.
depends on what game you're playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends.
Which is fine.
But
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy. We're going to move on to this week in gaming history, and we got a lot to get to. So, Eric, hit us with some quick transition music, brother. I said quick, damn it.
Hey, I had to give Xbox their shout out.
On this damn show, you don't. All right.
No, it's more of a joke. Come on.
We are only going back a week in time, but we have quite a lot of games that have come out. I'm not going to be putting all these games up on the screen. Just going to have to listen and pay attention, damn it. All right, November 9th, 16 years ago, 2004, for the Xbox, appropriately enough, came Halo 2, which was one of the, I don't know if this is true or not, but one of the first games to take advantage of Xbox Live, which is probably a lie, but I don't care. Moving on.
Halo 2 was good.
If it says on the internet, it's true.
Exactly. Have any of you either played part 2?
Of course, I played the original trilogy. I loved Halo back in the day.
I got you.
Halo 2 was actually a friend of mine who was like this normal seeming guy. He kind of had like a hidden bro side to him.
Okay.
And he introduced me to Halo 2. And he turned me off to the whole series. Like, he was rabid looking at it. He's like, look at this tree! Look at this tree!
Oh, you were old people.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie. Part 1, me and my friend Juan, we stared at the grass, and I've said this before. We stared at the grass for like a good 10 minutes. Like, dude, you can see
using
every
grass?
blade. You can see every blade of grass, bro. It was pretty cool. All right, moving on. November 10th. Let's see, 12 years ago, 2008, for the DS, Kim released Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Armor. What in the blue hell is that?
That game was basically when you just imagine like you're catching a Pokemon, but instead of just simply throwing a Pokeball at it, first you have to use a wand and draw circles around it a bunch of times. It's different. It's just a different play style. It didn't catch on very well.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
Kind of like, wasn't it kind of like it imitated like a lasso or something?
Yeah, something like that.
I never played it myself, but that was the only way you can get. That was the only way you can get a mythical called Manaphy.
Yeah, I got
You mean the egg? I thought there was another way to get it besides that.
Okay. Interesting. Well, excuse me. The DS loved trying new things, and I love experiencing those things on the DS because that was a fantastic system through and through all its iterations. Moving on, November 11th, 14 years ago, 2006, believe it or not, actually released the PlayStation 3. The original Fata Boy, which was the PlayStation 3, the chunky boy. I love
Wasn't it like $600?
Yeah,
that was like the first time I ever had no plans of getting a PS3.
I didn't get PS3 day one. I really don't remember when I got my PS3 to be. Actually, no, that's a lie.
I didn't get a PS3 until it was slim.
I got my PS3 in 2009 on my birthday because my ex had got it for me, and she got me Uncharted 2. And she watched me play it because that game was cinematic as hell. That was one of my absolute favorite games for the PlayStation 3.
Keep going.
No, that's it.
Oh, I got mine. It wasn't the first generation of them. It was the second when they took out the PS2 backwards compatibility.
Mm-hmm.
And PS1.
But nope, mine still plays the PS1 games on it.
Mine too.
You had the fat one, but not the super original fat one.
Yeah. I have, but I got that one, and I was still using a standard TV.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit hurt my eyes. I could not see. I had to get I ended up getting like a 24-inch high definition TV from Costco, and it was small, but still I could see better than what I had on another TV.
That's funny. Kim, did you own a PS3, girl?
Kevin, when did I get a PlayStation 3? I know. I have it. I got a white one. The one with
she got a PS3 when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, and she saw me playing it, and she got jealous.
I always forget that GTA 5 was on PS3. Thing is spanning
3 generations.
It's insane. This game is going 3 generations strong. Lord.
I got that one as a Black Friday sale. That was a bundle that had Grand Theft Auto 5.
You got a white PS3 on Black Friday.
Yeah.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah, it's the sliding one.
Gotcha.
She had the sliding door PS3.
And you know, it's so funny because I've never seen that version of it until Astrobot's Playroom. I've never seen that version. I said, "What the hell is this?" And then I actually I interacted with the system in the the game, and the thing slid up, and I was like, "What?" Never knew this.
Yep.
Only to find out later on that there was a blue and a red one also.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I think I've seen the blue one, to be honest.
That blue one looked nice.
It's so pretty. All right, we're gonna move on because we still got a lot more to get through. Same day, November 11th, 19 years ago, 2001, one of my favorite RPGs, Golden Sun for the Game Boy Advance.
Love that series.
Golden Sun is fantastic. They need to bring that to the Switch.
Wish they'd bring it back.
They need to bring it to the Switch, like legit, because I want to play. I want the Switch to do the same kind of thing that the Wii did and the Wii U did. And have all those old school games online, but actually, you know what? They did have Game Boy Advance games on the Wii U. They sure did.
Yeah, they did.
They sure did.
Select few.
Yeah.
I would like to play them again, like remastered on the Switch, maybe, or even like have
That'd be nice.
like the first two, and then maybe have that third one get a remake or a re-release. And have a continuation connection
I think
between the first two.
The first two on Wii U, if I'm not mistaken. And you could probably still buy them right now if you want.
Yeah, that's on the Wii U.
I'm not breaking that thing out. I still got mine plugged up. I still play mine. I actually just got a Wario game for that damn thing. It's so much fun.
I can honestly say that if I want to break out an old system or turn on an old system like Golden Sun, it's going to be my GameCube. Because I got that GBA Advance, and I still have the game, the cartridges for those two games.
The super duper Game Boy. All right, we got to move on, folks. I do apologize. Same day, 9 years ago, 2011, for PC, PS3, and Xbox, released Elder Scrolls V: Skyrim. And
another game that's lasted forever.
You guys seem to be the type to play Skyrim. Am I correct?
I think I'm the only one. I'm the only one in this group.
I got you.
All four of us.
I'm actually surprised you never played it.
Yeah.
No.
I tried to get him into Elder Scrolls Online, but it's not Final Fantasy.
Yeah, that's the big difference there. Okay. We're going to skip this next one and then move on to this one. Actually, these next two are actually really, really good. November 11th, again, 8 years ago, 2012, for the 3DS, released Paper Mario Sticker Star, which I actually bought earlier this year, and I enjoyed quite a bit. I got stuck quite a few times in that game, but I love the aesthetic of Mario, of Paper Mario on the 3DS. It was so damn cute. And the story is actually really, really funny. So I really, really enjoyed it.
I haven't played an RPG Mario game since Mario RPG.
They've come a long way, and they're all like really, really funny. I've enjoyed almost every one of them, and the story has been fun. Speaking of the opposite of fun, November 11th, 16 years ago, for the Game Boy Advance, released Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Now, I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, but I could not stand Chain of Memories. This battle system made me so angry.
Cards.
I'd literally put it down after the first tutorial. I can't play this. I can't play this. I still got the damn game, but I can't play it. I just can't.
That was like me playing any Kingdom Hearts.
How can you not like Kingdom Hearts, Tim?
Burn.
Chain of Memories, I tried playing, or I actually beat the main game of Chain of Memories on the PlayStation 4 in that collection, because I was like, I gotta beat all these games before I play Kingdom Hearts 3, because it's so convoluted. I have to see the whole storyline. And at that point, I'd only beat the main 2 games.
Yep, I did the same.
Same here.
I did the same.
And so I went Birth by Sleep. And then I was working on Chain of Memories. And I love Birth by Sleep. It was really fun.
That's the best game in the series. Next to
Chain
to my favorite.
Chain of Memories, I hated that card system. I just wanted to fight the enemies. Just wanted to fight them.
You need cards to
and
fight
it was
the enemies,
so
sir.
annoying. And then I beat it with Sora, and they're like, "Hey, here, you can play it as Riku." And so I was like, "Okay, I'll try this out to see what his story is."
Riku cards.
And I got that one. That one was just a rant. Like, so with that one, it's worse because it gives you a set amount of cards that you're stuck with, and you can't choose.
Gotcha.
So I was like, nope, I'm just gonna watch the cutscenes on YouTube.
I gotcha. Yep, I pretty much did the same thing. All right, we are rapidly running out of time, so I'm going to speed run the rest of these bad boys. So you guys give me a yay or a nay. It's going to go pretty fast, so listen carefully and give me a yes or no if you've played it. Are you guys ready? All right.
Yep.
I'm just going to give the date and the game. 1999, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis.
Hell yeah.
2014, Halo, the original.
Hell yeah.
2000s. Kim was just going to be like, no. 2007, Super Mario Galaxy for the Wii.
Hell yeah.
I haven't played it.
You're killing me, girl. 2001, Metal Gear Solid 2. Hell
yeah.
No.
Girl. 2002, for the GameCube, Resident Evil 0.
Hell yeah.
The beginning only.
All of it.
What was that, Kev?
I only played the beginning only. That was the first game I ever traded in.
Wow.
2011, for the Wii, Poke Park 2, Beyond the World.
Nay.
No.
Nay.
I think that's just a Japanese only
I was
game.
going to say, I don't think I've ever heard of that in America.
2009, for the Wii, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles.
I own it, and we played the remastered, so I don't know how to
I'm
take
just
that
saying
one.
it, damn it. I'm waiting for Kim to say no.
Oh, we did.
2009 for the PSP, one of my favorite, Lunar, Harmony of Silver Star.
I never played that version of it because I never owned the PSP.
Silver
I've
Star
played
Story
multiple
Complete
versions
is
of it.
one
I think the
greatest
PSP
RPGs ever.
They had that on the
Bruh,
on
I
the
played
DS also.
Silver Star Story Complete and Eternal Blue Complete. I just never played the PSP version.
God,
Yes, the
Silver
Lunar
Star
series are
had me
great.
entranced, man. That was a phenomenal RPG. All right,
Yes.
2009. I told you a lot of games. Sorry. 2009, Harvest Moon DS.
Yes.
I never played a Harvest Moon
Did you
game,
say
but I've
yes,
always
Kim?
been intrigued by Harvest
I
Moon.
did.
Good girl. We got a yes out of Kim.
That's
I
my
got-
second yes, by the way.
Yeah, she's played Harvest Moon. We played it together.
2009, for the Wii, Harvest Moon Animal Parade.
Nope.
It's probably another bootleg
Mhm.
one. 2011, Super Mario 3D Land for 3DS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Nathan's first game.
Although I didn't beat that particular one or own it, but I have played.
Yes. Of course, everybody's played Final Fantasy IX for the PS1, which came out in 2000.
Dude.
Another game in 2000 was Skies of Arcadia for the Dreamcast.
Fun game.
2007, the original Assassin's Creed.
I did play it. Did not beat it.
Up to a part.
Part 2 first. Yeah, it just became unplayable.
Kim, how about you, girl?
So I was like, fuck that.
My first Assassin's Creed is the one I'm playing right now.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Good girl, will you enjoy? 2007, for the Wii, Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles.
I played that. It's a different game.
A game that my brother and I freaking absolutely destroyed each other on for the Wii, but this is actually for the PlayStation 2 version. But Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
Not
played
the
the original
Wii version or
One for
whatever.
the Wii was fantastic. You can actually do Kamehamehas with your hand and the Wiimote and the nunchuck. Yes, you could, and it worked perfectly. So good. 2006 for the PSP, Mortal Kombat Unchained, which I actually forgot about.
No.
You know, this makes sense because this is like that time of the year where so many games comes out.
It's
You
a
think Mortal
ton.
Kombat Unchained?
I'm gonna just keep going here. Mario Kart DS, Final Fantasy 3.
Yes.
You don't get
Which
to slow
three?
down and say Final
Which
Fantasy 3. Are we talking Final Fantasy 3 on Super
3
Nintendo
for the
or
DS.
Final...
3 for the DS.
For the DS? Oh,
Yes.
that's the original 3.
Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force, Breath of Fire
No.
5, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which I love that game. Marvelous Capcom 3, me and Eric had some battles in that game. The Xbox, the original Xbox dropped. Halo dropped. PlayStation 4 dropped.
You know,
It's insane.
GameCube should be on that list too if the PlayStation or the
Hold on, I
Xbox
ain't
is
get
on
there
there.
yet. I don't know if it's there. Dragon Quest 8, Halo Anniversary, Pokemon Sword and Shield, released actually a year ago, November 15th.
What is anniversary?
Saints Row 3rd, Need for Speed Underground, which is one of my favorite Need for Speeds. Need for Speed Most Wanted, which is actually my first favorite Need for Speed. Sonic Rush, which was actually a really, really good game. Assassin's Creed Revelations, holy crap. Assassin's Creed Ezio Collection, which I actually own. Need for Speed Rivals, Twisted Metal, Dead or Alive 3, Animal Crossing City Folk. I'm out of breath. A game called 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. Fuck. Sonic Colors, which is really good. Half-Life 2, which I never played. Bat and Kaitos, which is fantastic. Pikachu. Let's go Pikachu. Let's go Eevee. Oh my god, I'm out of breath. Mortal
that's a good
Kombat
one.
Deadly Alliance. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Need for Speed Carbon, which sucked. The original Uncharted. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Oh my god, Castlevania Portrait of Ruin, which was a phenomenal game. And
There's a lot of games.
yes, and last but not least, in Europe, Super Mario Galaxy for the Wii. And with that being said, we are officially out of time. We cannot get to our final game because I didn't.
Yeah, we can.
I didn't expect to be 1,000 games on that damn list, which is fine. But
But it's November.
until
it's gonna be like that every
next
week.
time, gamers, keep on.
Leveling
Level
up.
up.
Y'all killing me.
She had Nathan do it.
Level up, y'all.